Hi everybody, this is Henny Janssen van Rensburg here. I want to just show you how I've set up a Google Classroom teaching the concepts that you see here, whether that's Scratch or actually the Microbit or SQLite or JavaScript / Python / C Sharp, and I also utilize Microsoft MakeCode. Now, what I want to do is go to the classroom and the classroom setup, and you will see that how do you first of all access the classroom. You can click on Google Classes, and I'll send you a link, a classroom. I'm going to go into the classroom. The classroom would have a CAS code, which I would share, and then a link. How does it work? First of all, the class work. You've got various topics. You've got Q, robotics. You've got video examples, and I'll add a lot of those. First of all, just to explain what Q is. If you go in there and you want to see one of these, this is my son, actually, and he is utilizing Q, and watch how he then effectively how he would utilize Q, run it on a triangle that he has measured out, and then he would program it to run on the triangle. So that was one of the samples. Now that is what Q can do. I just want to go back to the class work. Now for Q, then effectively there are full-on learning material that explain to you how it works, what is in there, how to deal with movement, how to do various things like the triangle he's done, how to change the face colors, and it goes on into programming, how to utilize coding blocks until you get to more advanced concepts utilizing that robot. If you don't have that type of money, there are lots of other concepts that you can also use in the classroom. And if you don't want to buy Q, so we will have, and I'm busy populating the videos that you would have some how does Scratch work and at various areas within Scratch. Then after that, how Python works, and I will unpack Python from a beginner stage to a more advanced stage. How to utilize Excel and the various data components within Excel, and then there would be some technology that we would unpack as well. How does comparing different robots, how does coding work in general, and so on. And then I would focus on the microbit. The microbit is a good piece of science where we would just unpack, and I just want to go in there and you can view the material where we explain the microbit in. And if you want to open it up, it would explain the different areas of the microbit, and all the PowerPoint material would be available, and you can utilize it as you want. And I just want to go into them. It explains from start to finish how would you use the coding box and how do you program this microbit, and there would be videos that would go with it. For instance, some of the add-ons is how does a breadboard work. So lots of fun there, but with lots of explanation. And then, and I just want to go back, there would be also exercises, and then there's some other general concepts that we and for fun that I also would discuss, and then there would be videos that goes with it, and you can use it either as background and do your own presentation. You could utilize the material. Feel free to share it. All of this is, there's no copyright on this. It's all me and my own research that I've done over years, which I'm happy to share back. For instance, one of the things that I want to do is is show you how to build a Brobot from scratch as well, which is quite a fun concept. And that would be in there. What we also then can do is I will show you then how to utilize Google Classroom. I think it's a wonderful tool. In there, you could actually create assignments, you can create quizzes, which you actually can have marked, and it can provide the results back. The same then with the questions. I can add more material. I can reclassify the topics. And I don't want to go into the people part because then you can see some of the people's email addresses, but there I add and invite learners. And then finally, I could actually view the grades from the questions that I've done. And that is actually quite an effective. I mean, Google Classroom is quite easy to manage. I'm not going to grade you for participating. And this would probably stay empty in this classroom, but in some of the other classrooms I have set up and I would just want to go back there. I have set up the grading, and let's see if I can get one of them. There's a sample classroom. Here I have done quite a lot of work already, and then if you go into the classroom, you would see that there is theory, there's a quiz. You can set up a quiz with answers, and you could, if I go into it, now you would notice that I could even view my score. How did I do in the end? And this one, 4 out of 10, which is not brilliant, and I can see what I did wrong. It shows you the right answer. You can also then set it up that it can provide you feedback. So it's a wonderful tool to do online learning and to teach as well. So it's not only for just providing information, a repository for providing information. So that gives you a little bit of a background of what you can do. I would have a few videos around how would I manage a classroom so that you can actually set it up in your own environment as well. And this is the summary of what I intend to do. Like I said, the material would be made available. You would automatically, if you participate in a class, if I post something new, you would get an email to that would provide you with some of the information. Feel free to use it like you want. Like I said, it's just my passion to actually provide an online classroom and to provide some information. So the whole idea of this is not to it's non-profit. It's just my own passion. Thanks for listening and keep tuned.